Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sandy, and today's video I'm going to be discussing three main apps that I use to study for my CDL exam, and I'm going to show you guys how to download it and just go through a few steps and a few features of the app. So sit tight and relax, and I hope you guys learn something from this video. Big up. Hey guys, welcome back, and in today's demonstration I will be going over some of the apps that I used to study when I was studying for my written part of my DMV, my CDL exam. And these apps are available on iPhone and iOS, and also on the Android platform. So it doesn't, and they pretty much work the same. So the first thing you'll do, you'll go to your app store. On the app store, I will go ahead and type in CDL prep, and then you just click search. Alright, you can see that the first three is the three that I'm talking about, and I already have those installed on my tablet. But what you will do, you can just go ahead and download all of them: the CDL prep, the CDL practice test 2019, also the CDL prep 2019 too. You could do all of that. And I think these apps, they are refreshed from the time that I did mine. When I did mine, the CDL prep is the only one that had a exam mode. Now all three of them have an exam mode, so that's pretty good. And these apps are free for the most part. The only thing that will happen is when you download these apps, it will give you advertisements, and those advertisements will is easy to, as soon as they pop up, you can just close them, and they won't interfere with what you're doing. But I tried a lot of these apps on here, and most of them, they want you to pay money, and they wasn't that good, the questions them wasn't good, the interface wasn't right. So I decided that I would stick with these three. And these three combining question, for instance, general knowledge, I have over 600 questions. And as I tell you, on my exam that I did, 90% of these questions are questions that came back on my exam. So these apps are pretty good. Okay, when you download everything, now you go to your apps, and as I said, I have all of mine right here. So I will start off with CDL prep. CDL prep was my favorite, and the reason for this one is that all the questions are already unlocked, so you don't have to do them stage by stage. And you'll see in the next two apps to see what I mean. So for instance, with the CDL prep, the interface is pretty simple and clean. So you go to your topics, and you choose the topic you want. So you have all the topics that you could possibly do for your CDL in terms of your endorsements. You have general knowledge, combination, air brakes, hazmat, passenger, doubles and triples, tankers, and school bus. And with these apps, you'll see these general endorsements, and you have general knowledge. But what you won't find in most of these apps is the state that you're in. You're gonna do an exam for the you're gonna do an exam for that state, which is they call it the, I think it's based on your state, but it's a requirement too. But these apps won't give you any of those questions. And if you're in Texas, I'm gonna put up a separate video with some questions for that one. And that one is, I think those are like 25 questions. They're fairly easy. But that you're gonna need to read the in your CDL for your particular state. In the back, you will have that. If you're in Texas, it will say Texas requirement, or if you're in New York, New York requirement. And these apps won't give you those questions, because you have probably 52 different tests for the different states you're in. But I'm going to put up a video with some questions and answers for Texas, and those questions are normally 25 questions, so they're not that bad. And as I said, I have the videos with the old CDL audiobook on my page, on my YouTube channel, so you can go ahead and listen to the video and that will help you too. So let's go right into this now. So first of all, I would choose a topic, and choosing a topic, I want to do doubles and triples. So I'm going to do doubles and triples. In the practice mode, you will start out with practice mode, and you will also see that they gave you 35 questions, which in reality, these are pretty much all the questions that they possibly could ask you. They can ask the different questions, but these are pretty much covered everything. So for the first one, it said with the hand valve on, you should test the trailer brakes by opening the service line valve at the rear of the trailer. When you do this, hear, you should hear air escape from the open valve, the emergency line of the valve open and release, the service brake slowly move to the full applied position. So we're gonna choose an answer. So we go with this one. And you see where we got that question wrong. So the beauty about these apps, they will give you the right answer. They'll tell you the right answer, and then also they will give you the reason why it is wrong. And this app, why I love it too, when you see why, it give you quotation exactly from in the CDL book that you read before, exactly where to get the answer. And see where this one, it tell you section 7.7.4.1, and it said additional air brake check. It said use a trailer and brake to provide air to the service line. Go to the rear of your rig, open the emergency line shut off valve at the rear of the last trailer. You should hear air escaping, showing the entire system is charged. So that's the beauty about these apps, and you can continue each answer you get wrong, you can see why. And then when you finish with all of this, now you go into the exam mode. So here in the exam mode, they will tell you that okay, they give you 40 minutes to complete 20 questions. So you go ahead and click start, and then they will give you the question and say, during the normal operation, the brakes of the double triple trailer are controlled by Johnson bar, hand valve, or foot pedal. And then any answer you choose, you won't know the answer. You won't know what your result until you finish the exam. See? So you won't know what take place until you finish the exam. And as I said, these are pretty. You will do the exam mode when you finish all the practice tests, and you know what, you know the answers and everything. So that's when you're gonna do the exam mode. So we're gonna go back through the next two applications, and I'm gonna use the CDL prep, which is the main. That's the one that I started off first, and since then, I was doing this last year around 2018, December of 2018, and this app has improved because they added this test, which is exam mode, which wasn't there at that time when I was studying, and they gave you all of this. They even give you pre-trip inspection too, which not a lot of apps give you the pre-trip inspection. All right. So for instance, you're gonna choose a topic. So I'm gonna choose pre-trip inspection, and not a problem, but the reason why I didn't like, why I rather the first one than these apps is because of the first one give you all the question up front. These one, they give you 60 question not seen, and you have to unlock these. And unlock, or you go ahead and unlock it is by passing the first part. So you have to pass all of those questions first, and then they will unlock the second one. So it's good. It give you, it put control on what you study, so that you don't be all over the place. But it's pretty good. So we're gonna go into it now. So you're gonna go, all right. So it said, what should not be bent, damaged, or rust through, and should be evenly centered with the dual wheels and tires evenly separated. And then you choose, all right, so for instance, say I choose the rim. So that's the wrong answer. So it would tell you, it will go ahead and tell you why. Down here it said the wheel spacer adjusted, wheels offset. During the pre-trip inspection, inspect each wheel that has a wheel spacer to make sure that no space are missing, bent, damaged, or rust throughout. And basically, this will give you the answer. But the reason why, one of the things too, is that's a little minor thing why the first app is better than these. They actually quote the section in the book that that you can make reference to. But these give you, is this, it's the same thing in the book, but these just don't reference to that. So that's one of the things I didn't like about that. And then this one have a lot of advertisement too. But all you have to do is just click on the X all the time and you go back. So look, so, and this is test mode. And the test mode, for instance, say you want to do your general knowledge, you want to do the test mode, and then this is what it will look like. So it tell you the qualification. You are about to take a simulated test. If you pass this test at least 5 times, congratulations, you're ready to to do the real test. So basically that tell us say, oh, these are pretty much questions similar to the ones that you will be getting in life. And this based on, because there are 50 questions and I think you're supposed to allow to miss 80. You're supposed to 80% is the lowest you're supposed to can get. So they didn't tell you that you didn't give you all of these information here. So you go and start test, and then in this one, if you miss or if you don't answer something correctly, you won't know until the exam is finished. So even if you just choose any answer, you won't know what's what until the exam is finished. So that's it. And then I said there's a lot of advertisements. And then the third app was the CDL prep. And this one also, since of recently they had the test functionality. This wasn't there when I was doing, and this one have everything, pre-chip inspection and all of that. And this one have a lot of questions, like a lot. So all the levels are locked except the first level in each of them. And you have to complete all of those questions before you can move on to the level. And see, you go right up to level 17 or level 17. The higher the level goes, the more question you get. So this is the first level. And when you are, for instance, which of these is not an essential feature of a spare tire? Alright, I'm just going to choose an answer. And that's the wrong answer. And see, it gave us the correct answer underneath. But they don't quote exactly where it is from the book, but it is from the book. So that's why I said I like the first one really much, And then this give you the apps, we call these the advertisements too. So you just click the X, and you're well on your way. The test mode on these are pretty much the same. So you are end test, because I started this test just for demonstration. So you're gonna do review, and they give you everything that in the review. They will tell you everything that you will be covering in the exams. So restart the test, and then it will tell you, okay, this tell you exactly how much question, how much you're allowed to miss and everything, and then you will start. And then customize your test. So they will give you tell them if you want only general knowledge test only, you do that. If you want to do the hazmat air brakes, combination, tanker, and these, you will do all three. And this is how it goes when you go to your DMV too, because at the DMV they will give you the tests in stages. And I think they will give you your state requirement test first, then the general knowledge, then the combination air brakes. And as you pass, you can do all the questions, you can do all the tests on that day, or you can choose to you can just do one or two that day, but you can't attempt to do all of them that day, and this is how you choose it. You click continue. So it give you the general knowledge first, then when you finish this, it give you the air brakes and the continue. And as I said, guys, just try to answer as much questions as possible, and even if you get it wrong, they will tell you where the answer is, and that will help you too. So I just want to tell you thanks for watching, and hope you guys pass your exam pretty soon, so you can get your CDL and be on the road. Alright, you guys take care. Bless up.